Hey ladies and gents, Scheme Rhythm here for, I'm sure, a much awaited project, Metal Gear Solid 2 HD. That's right, HD. As I showed at the end of Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, I have the Metal Gear Solid HD collection for the 360. I'm considering getting a PS3 before I'm done. Well, it's going to be probably a couple of years before I'm done with all of these games on this for YouTube. So I'll probably end up getting a PS3 and a PS4 to play Metal Gear Solid 4 and maybe a Metal Gear Solid 5. We'll see. But anyway, after the Shadow Moses incident, technological data of the nuclear-armed walking tank Metal Gear leaks onto the black market. Solid Snake and his allies from the anti-Metal Gear NGO Philanthropy set out in pursuit of a tanker carrying a new Metal Gear prototype, but Snake falls into a trap set by former Foxhound member Ocelot and is believed lost along with the tanker at the bottom of the Hudson River. Well, way to spoil it, guys. Okay. So, here's what I know. I know that in this game, you play as Snake for like the first mission, and then you play as Raiden throughout the rest of the game, which is apparently a very well-kept secret, because it was a big surprise to everyone who played the game when it first came out. That's where my details about this game that I know about this game pretty much end. There's also, I know, a question of Raiden's sanity that comes in, which is probably ruining a good bit of the fun, but I don't know any of the details. And apparently Raiden's sent in to rescue the president, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna try to look at this menu as best I can and get things down. Let's see. What? There's a separate difficulty called European Extreme? That's... wow. Huh. So let's see. Anyway, I think that's enough. So... yeah, so I've pretty much outlined everything I know about this game. The only other thing I do know is that my friend Stuart described it with one word. Stuart said to me that if he had to describe it with one word, that word would be mindfuck. So, you know, we'll see. So, without further ado, let's get this bitch started. Man, I've got goosebumps. That was pretty cool, I have to say. Oh, man. Also, I loved how Jennifer Hale's credit popped up over the close-up of Ocelot. That was pretty cool. And funny. Mostly funny. Also, I can see how people would be pretty pissed off that Raiden didn't actually show up until, like, the very end of that intro sequence. The rest of it was all about Snake and Ocelot, which is probably what people thought this game was going to be. Alright, let's take a look at the options. So far it's... yeah, that's about the same as... I mean, what fun would it be without blood, right? Let's see. Definitely want full screen. The letterbox in Twin Snakes was... it made editing annoying occasionally. Keep captions on. Let's see. I'll go ahead and adjust the brightness for the recording device. Grayscale under the red line is no longer seen in... okay. Oh, never mind. I have to actually do that for the... on the game itself. Shit. Yeah. I'm a wimp who doesn't play inverted. Group. Items, group or linear. Probably group. Quick change. I'll probably go on I'll go with unequip and probably change it if I decide that I need to do anything with it. Basic actions, previous story. Let's look at the basic actions. Wait, you're gonna require me to use the D-pad? Seriously? That's pretty bad. Pardon me, I'm gonna go through all of these, and I guess I'll montage if I say anything particularly funny. But in this case, I have nothing particularly awesome to say. Wait a second. You can use this to hide bodies and avoid being found. Damn it. Okay, so this is probably going to be part 0 briefing, just so you know. So I'm going to go through all the stuff that I can. The New York Mirror. So this is basically just, as I would expect, this is basically just, yeah, this is just a summary of the last game. You know, I would read a book based on Metal Gear Solid, which I'm sure those exist. I mean, if the writing in them is nearly half as good as some of the writing in these games, then I bet they would be a very nice read. Oh. Wow, There's a full, like, 129 page book here. Who wrote this again? Gary McGolden? Huh. That's neat. Let's see, missions. What's Ah. What is going on? Huh. That's interesting. Separate mission mode. I know what snake tails are. Alright. Okay. Anyway. With that, I believe it is time to actually start the game proper. So let's go ahead and do this. What? I'm confused. Huh. Type 1 would be easier, but I feel like Type 2 is the one that I did before. A likely story.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. La 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 la. Okay, it's a cool shot of Snake walking through the rain and everything and all, but very James Bond-esque. I keep thinking that there's going to be some dialogue any second now. Snake, you grew your hair out.
Concentrate on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
Wait, you got your hand cut off. How did you get another hand? Well,
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
I must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCDN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Otacon's talking in a much...
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Wait, a camera? What is this, Beyond Good and Evil?
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
Well, that's not good.
AKS 74U.
Anacom, what short hair you... I'm sorry, Ocelot, what short hair you have.
Russians?
No, that's not Ocelot.
sure?
Never mind then.
No marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Okay. Well, we've seen pretty much the introduction to the game. And, I mean, for considering it's just HD facelift to PS2 graphics, it doesn't look too bad. So, I'll see you guys in the actual proper first episode of Metal Gear Solid 2 HD. God, it feels so weird to say. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.